onion pepperoni pizza. And this is that dip. Let's see what we think. Yeah, buddy. You know. Cheese, onion, pepperoni. All right, then. Hi, this is Terri. I've lost 180 pounds on a meat-focused, low-carb diet. I've managed to maintain since 2022. Stick around because I never know what adventure I'm on. Y'all, I've been seeing this thing all over the TikTok, and so we are going to make it. I bought an onion, and I'm going to take off the outer couple layers, and then we're going to slice it. I think it's supposed to be sliced pretty thin. But let me get this peeled off, and we are going to get it sliced up. So give me just a second. Okay, now they did them like rings. So I'm going to create me a base, and I'll use this later. And I'll cut up some onions for my salad. I got my fan going, and I'm going to do this the best I can. That's not a pretty one. I want to make sure I got nice, pretty. And we're going to have to put cheese down, but I just want to make sure I have enough of them. So I'm just kind of getting this part done first. I'm not sure how many I will use. You know what I'm saying? Because I got, it depends on the size of your onion, how much it would take. Whoa, get in there, little feller. Can't be leaving you behind. You might be, oh, nope, not you. How about you? Oh, yeah. Thick. She's a thick one. She's a brick house. I'm naughty. Something. She's a brick. All right. Now I'm going to chop these up right quick. So that way this week's Terri can have some onions if she wants to for whatever she wants to do it with. She's naughty. Letting it all hang out because she's a brick house. By the way, I'm not using a glove today because you sent me this cool, it's a stainless steel, it's like a soap bar. It's not soap, but it's a stainless steel bar. And those of you who had told me in the past to get rid of the smell of onions, they say you're supposed to rub your hands on something stainless steel to get rid of the smell. Well, one of you wonderful people sent me this. It's not soap, listen. It's a solid thing. But now I'll run my hands under the water and rub it on this, and that'll get the oniony. And then I'll be right back. Hang on. So if any of you all are curious about this, you'll have to ask Miss Ethel Pierzynski. But it came with its own little pretend like a soap holder. So I just leave this back here. And whenever I need to cut up onions, that's what I break out. All right, so let me just move this off for now. So my oven is preheating to 400 degrees. And while that's preheating, some people use Parmesan, some people use other kinds. For some people it took longer. Some people use their, what's that thing I have downstairs that I don't like to use? Air fryer. Some people use their oven. I'm using my oven. I don't know. I feel like certain things call for certain things. So like with this, the people that I watch, they use the, I'm going to need some seasonings too. They use, the one who used this for their air fryer, they have the square kind of air fryer. And I got the round. So all right, onion. Now listen, these are probably too thick because the videos really look like they used a mandolin. But yeah, I'm not about that manual labor life. So I'm just doing the best. Sometimes you just got to do the best you can and hope for the best and not worry too much about it, That's how you get through life so well. All right, so we got that. And I saw then they put another thing of cheese. Sprinkle cheese over it. Oh, whoa, Nelly. Now, y'all, this is definitely not something I would do all the time. As you see, it's definitely going to be hot. high calorie and everything. But, you know, as a novelty thing, family coming into town, something fun to try. One of them I saw they drizzled some oil over it. I probably should have done it on the bottom, but I ain't worried about it. So they did that, and then they took one of them, like everybody kind of had their own little spin on it. You know what I mean? You know how somebody makes something and everybody's got to kind of do their own little twist. Well, I saw some different ways. Some people use Parmesan, some people don't. But I'm going to use these are just turkey pepperonis. I sure hope yeah, you can see that. Okay. Now, some people put one pepperoni on each little onion. But you know your girl, I'm a little bit greedy. So I'm going to put 2 pepperonis on each onion. But I'm going to leave it kind of in a little cluster. So that way, when I cut it, if I cut it like 1 onion is a serving, then each serving will have 2 little pepperonis. And then somebody, like you could dip it in marinara, or somebody dip theirs in ranch. But I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking take a little bit, I'm going to take my cottage cheese, and I'm going to whip that up, a little bit of that. And you know, you got to have one for the road. Come on now. Anyway, let me just cover this up first. Oh, it needs seasoning. We're going to use this seasonella. It's kind of like a salted herb thing. It's pretty potent. I got that on our trip to Branson last year. I think we might be going there again this year. All right, now, my oven beeped. So, going to carefully put this in my oven. One lady said hers was in there for 20 minutes and she thought it might be too long. So I'm going to set a timer. Eyes up here, buddy. I'm going to set a timer for 15 minutes and then we'll check it. Now I want to go ahead and puree what left of I don't have a whole lot of cottage cheese left, like literally probably like a 1/4 cup if that. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in there. That right there. That's what I got in cottage cheese. So now I want this to be have you ever had like Lipton onion soup mix, like that kind of dip? Well, that's what the flavor I'm going for. And for me, everything bagel mixed with Greek yogurt or cottage cheese, it leaves that flavor in my brain. So I'm going to add some of that in there. And I'm going to go on and blend it up first because I don't know how much of this I'm going to use. But let me get it down. So there's not enough in here to do that too, but I got an idea because my plan was to mix it with some this to dip my little pizza things in. So let's go ahead and put some in there. Listen, this is an experiment, so I am not measuring or tracking anything. It's just a fun little experiment until we see how it turns out. So I'm going to add a splash of water. That's really dry in there. And I'm sure that that's why it's sticking. Plus, when I did it last time, it was a larger amount. So let me kind of shake the stuff off the edges and get it down in the bottom. Let's see if that works better. Alright, that was the trick. It needed some water down in there. So, alright, so that's how it looks now. So I'm going to pour this down into this bowl. Let's give it a taste. Oh yeah, that's good. You know, it tastes almost like a combination of Alfredo and Lipton onion soup mix. But I'm still going to put just a sprinkle more of this in here. Alrighty. So I've got to let this just kind of vibe and marry the flavors, and it'll probably thicken up a little bit while it's in the refrigerator, and that's okay. I'm kind of be okay with it. It's not too thin, but it's not too thick, so that's my texture. Now I'll meet you back here when it's done. It's been 12 minutes, and I'm just like, well, let's just take a gander at it and see what we think here. You know, that the heat comes out of there. Looks okay, but I think it needs to be a little bit longer. So we're gonna add 5 minutes. So what did I say? She says we have 3 minutes left, so it's been 12 minutes. We're gonna add about 3 more minutes to it. Okay, let's take a look at it. Yeah, that looks good. All that ooey gooey, cheesy, melty. Take a look at that, y'all. Anyway, so I know I'm smart enough not to take a bite of that, because that'll hurt really, really bad. So we're going to let this cool down. Actually, I think I might take it off of the pan and let it cool down, because it might cool more if it's not on that hot surface. There we go. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to let that cool down, and I'll be back with y'all, and we'll cut it and see what we think. Right. It's fun whenever I get to use my roller. It's like, oh yeah, I got a pizza roller. No, darn well, I don't make pizza. But anyway, this is just a fun little experiment. You can try or not try. But like I said, I see it on my TikTok all the time. So, I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to do this because it's the weekend. And I don't track macros on the weekend. So, all right. Let's try it. Hang on. Hey, how you doing? All right. Here we go. This is a onion pepperoni pizza. And this is that dip. Let's see what we think. Yeah, buddy. You know. Cheese, onion, pepperoni. All right, then. I'm going to give this one 2 thumbs up, but I can't get it. There we go. 2 thumbs up. All right, see you later. Bye. So in reality, you would not have to use a whole thing of cheese. And if you did a smaller piece of onion, you could definitely lower your macros by making this however you want. Like I said, this is the first time I've done something like this, so I thought, well, it'd be kind of fun. I've definitely done the cheese crust pizza and stuff before. I've done cheese and egg crust pizza, the chicken and cheese crust pizza. You name it, I have tried it. But I haven't tried this one, an onion and cheese crust pizza. Yeah. Okay, bye.